Well, this is it. We've made it. There's been heavy struggles. And only recently has XCOM gotten to the point where there's some confidence. Past couple of weeks, they've been strong, which is typically how these campaigns go, but you never know what can happen on this mission. And you really never can know what's going to happen in that final room. Step 1, make it to the final room. Step 2, hold on to your butts. That is the plan. So here we go. I'm going to reveal the final squad to you. There's been a lot of debate personally. And in the Discord, I solicited some opinions and took everything under guidance. And I've made a decision. Yes, I have. Here we go. First up, no surprise, is going to be Marcus Tyrant Kincaid. Okay, so I did make just a last-minute change here to his loadout. Let's start with the Wraith suit. Wraith suit, obviously, repositioning. We have the ability to go through walls if that becomes necessary. But really, I just need the grappling hook to get him into position, and hopefully he just hunkers down and starts slamming. On the Dark Lance, we've given him the advanced speed loader. He can only reload this when his magazine is empty, which is 100% fine by me. And I've given him the bipod here to negate any of the squad sight or negate a lot of the long-range squad sight aim penalties. I was considering giving him the advanced bedded stock so he gets extra aim and crit chance against this last target. Could be good. It's just, I'm hoping there's not a lot of times where he's taking multiple shots in the same target. But either way, I think if I want to just keep him in one position, out of sight, out of mind, the bipod's probably going to be better for that. He is going to take our advanced Psyamp with stasis and stasis shield. So if somebody in our group gets in trouble some way, somehow, I can move up and I can stasis them for a save. He's also going to be able to bring up some Psy reanimation zombies. And then he's got a soul merge as well to A, grant an action, and B, grant some boosts. This is something we can cancel every few turns and reapply to get that action. So that'll be kind of nice. We're giving him the bio vest for some tankiness, some armor, and he's got a dedicated ammo slot for the AP, which is pretty nice. There's a decent argument to be made to give him just regular Warden armor so he would get an extra slot, but you never know, that grapple could be big. The only downside is that I don't have lightweight optics on here. So that's a little bit annoying, something we might have to work around, but I think it's probably fine because of quick hands. We're probably okay. I've given him the superior perception PCS. He is bonded with Warmaster. Spoiler alert, Warmaster will not be joining us on this mission. I really considered him though. What did I unlock here? Well, I unlocked Raptor's Perch and I unlocked Low Profile so that his cover is much more effective and I hopefully don't have to move him as much. And Raptor's Perch for some chain kills over here. Next up, we have, should be no surprise, Stephanie Elixir Brown. She's our highest psionic grade from all of our field medics. We do actually have somebody at a psionic grade 5, but it's an assault. And we've been using our field medics primarily as our psionic powerhouses as well. So she's running Warden armor with the Disruptor Rifle. Reminder, Disruptor Rifle does higher guaranteed crits, I think, to psionic enemies. It also does pierce through a point of armor, which is nice. And it's got 4 upgrade slots. We're taking a Biomed Kit, Bio Nanoscale Vest, and I'm giving her tracer rounds. I want her landing shots. I've also given a scope to the Disruptor Rifle just to hopefully land shots with Sentinel a little bit more frequently than we've seen. So she's got the advanced scope. It's going to be better for long range, a little bit worse for short range, but I'm okay with that. The superior foregrip is going to give extra aim on reaction shots and increase our close range accuracy. This kind of offsets that negative. an advanced speed loader to reload when the magazine is empty, and an experimental magazine so that I can give her a dedicated ammo slot for these tracer rounds. In the Psyamp, I'm going with the Null Ward for shields, Domination for domination. Remember, we can only do this once. We will not use Clarity of Mind before triggering Domination to get double charges. Or if we do because we want to cast it for free and then use another skill, we can do that, but we can't use Domination again. It's one turn, even if the charge is there. It's one Domination for the entire mission. That's the rule. Null Lance, of course, and then just to give her a little bit more sustain in case something happens, giving her Soul Fire with some Soul Steel so she can kind of heal and not maybe have to use her medkits on herself, I think is a good option. So we've got the medkits, the Bio Vest, and the Tracers. For AP, I've gone ahead and given her the Armed Intervention. It's a special form of Overwatch where the field medic's going to fire on enemies in range before they complete a hostile action. So if they attack, then she's going to disorient them. If they don't, if they just move, do a defensive action, then totally fine. No harm, no foul. But this could be pretty powerful in the right situation, especially Yellow Alert. I feel like that's pretty strong. Okay, next up, we have... I'm going to try to go through some of the most obvious choices. Wraith is coming in. Now, Wraith's build is interesting. I'm giving her the Rage Armor for a bunch of reasons. It helps with kind of some free mobility off that one Rage attack. And then I'm giving her a Hellfire Projector here. I could go with a rocket launcher, but there might be situations where we're just getting overwhelmed by enemies. I need to set everything on fire. Who knows? Could be helpful. We've got the Celestial Gauntlets with Void Rift and Psi Reanimation. And then we have the Alien Psyamp with Null Lance, Insanity, and Schism. So Insanity does a small amount of guaranteed damage and applies a Rupture. Another Null Ward, and a Phase Walk for some repositioning if we need it. I'm giving her the Bio Vest as well. And then I did unlock one skill. I've unlocked Sundering Storm. So she can move forward, calling forth a psionic storm that damages and shreds the armor of all enemies in a 6-tile radius. So basically, probably 1 to 2 enemies, we can shred a bunch of armor. If we empower this, then we damage the environment around the target and shred additional armor. And we leave defensive smoke from where we left. That's what it sounds like. So if we are near a group, then that could be beneficial. It does bypass shields, and it ends the turn. So watch out for that. Next up. This was a tough one. I was really debating a lot between Mace, the Cook D, and Liu Short Fuse Chen. And some things to balance around and some things to consider are these high-level bonds. Liu is bonded with Abraxa. Mace is bonded with Kay Lee. I've chosen Mace. His mobility could be better. I've got him a superior conditioning in here to just make him super tanky. He's got the vest as well. He's wearing Warden armor. I've given him the powered strike module that we saw on that alien facility mission. Worked out really well. He's carrying the Arashi. I'm trying to offset some of his mobility problems by giving a superior lightweight frame. And then we're going with the advanced laser sight as well. He's carrying extra acid grenades, which pairs nicely with his concentrated corrosive, so they rupture mechanical enemies. And then we're taking one EMP bomb just in case we get into a situation where we need some type of savior. So, yeah. Destructive nature is coming in nice with this, but we're not getting any of the real benefits of firing off a weapon to combo with explosive ordnance. However, this we can use all the time, and it's a lot of damage. We saw that work very well on the last mission. So, advanced grenade launcher, I think that's everything. Oh, I did also grab Shredder on him. We had some extra AP, so Shredder it is. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, next up, we have... This was a really tough call. Trying to decide between I'll actually save that for last. So let's take Abraxa out here as well. I could have put Short Fuse in here. One of the main reasons that I leaned towards the Cook was because of his bond with Wraith. I feel like granting those extra actions to Wraith is probably going to be more impactful long term. She has a lot of abilities at play. She's very elusive. She can cover a lot of ground, and being able to give 2 extra actions could be extremely nice. So on Abraxa, she's set up with the Shred Storm Cannon that we recently unlocked, Warden Armor here, K90 Bullpup with the Superior Speed Loader, Advanced Scope, and Superior Foregrip. Similar combo like we've seen previously over here. Fusion Ripjack, we're going blue screen round, so we have something to deal with some of the mechanical enemies. And I'm taking a gas grenade, which hopefully helps a little bit. We do have total combat and impressive strength, so I feel like we should at least carry a grenade here, and then a vest to tank up and have some extra armor. I've unlocked a bunch of skills here. So Ruthless we grabbed, extra damage and 20% chance to score a crit on melee attacks. I grabbed Combat Presence so that we can grant extra actions to squad mates. And then I've granted Untouchable as well, because if we get kills, then we are safe from the next attack, which is, in my opinion, very, very strong. Next up, we have our final choice, and it came down to which Marine we were going to choose. Sponsler was an option, but bonded with Please, and we weren't going to bring Papers, Please. Dragon was a great option, bound with Mike Kahulahane. He's got 90 aim, very solid. However, I've gone ahead and chosen Hunter Ascend Lockwood. He had the same health as it stood, and I think if PCSs weren't involved, he had slightly higher mobility, and aim was, I think, 89. But I've chosen Lockwood, and I've given him superior perception. So his aim is up to 105, which is insane. He's wearing Icarus armor to reposition, beam cannon with advanced expanded mag and advanced bedded stock. We've got the plasma shorty with the lightweight frame to give a little bit of extra mobility. Basically, this is something just to help if he does move and shoot, which, you know, we don't really want to be doing with our Marines. Then he takes that 10% aim for the rest of the turn after moving, but we can deal with that. He's got a tanky vest as well. I'm giving him the Sat Strike module. We saw that do a lot of damage, shred a lot of armor. In the right situation, that could be clutch, but it's only single use. We've got Illyrium rounds here. Those are quite powerful. And I've unlocked a few skills here as well. Or just the one, I think. Sentinel and Danger Zone we took. So we've got a wider suppression cone, and we've got double overwatches. And I think we saw this on the alien facility as well. No Man's Land seems to kind of stack with Sentinel, where we're getting extra shots on the same target. Not sure if that's intended, but either way, if we're overwatching, we're getting multiple shots. If we're No Man's Landing, we're getting multiple shots. I just need to keep him firing, and I need him hitting stuff. That would be great. The one gem that I'm kind of missing is the... Where is it here? Is Inspire, just to give an extra action to a squad mate. It's hard to find a great position for this, especially if I want to use Soul Steal. So I think based on having Soul Merge here, having the extra action from our Skirmisher here, I think that's probably going to be okay. I hope that I don't regret that, but we'll see. Guys, here it comes. Tyrant, Elixir, Wraith, the Cook, Ripper, and Ascend. Operation Leviathan. Let's go.
There. I've infused this material with the entirety of our viable Elder DNA. We won't get another chance at this.
Final connection is set. Power levels adequate. One more look at the buffer.
Watch you go over this thing 50 times. Take a breath.
We're ready.
nearing completion. Now, Lily.
Initiating network connection.
Give him hell.
Oh, we will.
Gate is primed and ready, sir.
Patch me through. All right, people. The world got its wake-up call. And now they know the truth. Advent is a lie. And their time is up. They've got a full-fledged war on their hands now. While the aliens struggle to contain our world, we're gonna make a move on theirs. It won't be easy. But you're used to that. You did what was needed. Never gave up the fight. You are XCOM. And you're gonna end this.
That's so cool.
Humanity is counting on us, people. Good luck, Commander.
Well, there's the group in one last awkward pose before we go, hopefully. I'm going to start reading logs. This one comes from Procrastination Panda, who writes for Thomas Nova Steel. Perhaps it's a little inappropriate considering that we are in fact at war, but I've gotten hitched to Aisling, or to those who don't know her on a first name basis, Triage. I proposed, she said yes, and we danced together until morning. Now I get the feeling that I just went and made her birthday. Pretty much the whole ship knows about it now. Oh, and there have been plans of a wedding, the very moment the ladies heard about it. I have never seen a group of women come together and organize so fast. It's almost time to finish what we started all those years ago, and the very moment it is over, I expect to be put in a tux. Vigilo Confido, Commander, let's go kick some ass. Beautiful. I'm going to read a couple here. I have another from Nikolai, who writes for Liu Short Fuse Chen. This will be the final blow that will allow us to liberate our planet from the alien oppressors. This is what we've been working towards for over a year. The commanders ordered everyone to stand by and will soon announce the assignments for the final push. Wherever I'll be deployed, I hope that it will be with rain, but whatever the commander decides, I will do my duty. Appreciate that, because it was a really hard decision not bringing Short Fuse. I owe it to everyone that has given their lives to us here to this point in time. Zool, Helen, Hexen, Spectre, Dorn, Marie, Hunter, Axel, Rylus, Ace, Peppa Bear, Deathless, Studs, Cowboy, David, Jeanette, Wrath, Raylo, Frostbite, and Kaz. I promise that your sacrifice was not in vain. We will be victorious. Here's another one from Power Girl, who writes for Kit Kat. History will decide if we were heroes or mercenaries. History will decide if we were right or wrong. History will decide if we won or if we lost. History is written by the victors, and I hope, no, I pray, that we're the ones writing history. I'll be going on a secret mission too, while I'm sure Marcus will be on the mission to end all missions. I just know that he'll be ready, even if he doesn't. I trust he'll be fine, and when he is done, I want to ask him something.
No way of knowing if they detect our...
But that's a secret, and I can't go into that right now. Just know this, to whoever reads this log, if I fall tomorrow, that I lived a happy life in the end. I lived for freedom, and no matter what you think of me, know that I did this so that you can read these logs. I'm Brittany Kit Kat Williams. This may be my last log.
Rejoin us, and your world will be spared.
Here we go. Commander's avatar. So we got a couple of things here. We have Dimensional Rift that we can set up. Any victim caught in the blast on the... I believe it goes off in the next turn. It's got his own Null Lance. Forgot about that. And then we have a Mind Control on a 5-turn cooldown. So I gotta be spamming that as much as I can. Commander's avatar also has Mental Fortress and regens health when wounded. The Psionic Repeater. Crazy. This is crazy. All right, Wraith, I suppose you can start the hunt.
On my way.
We got something. Here we go.
Advent comes.
Now, I would love to save as many single-use skills as possible for the final room. That would be ideal. Remote start against the cryo trooper, probably not necessary. I got a mind control option. You can be damn sure I'm going to use it. Spectre could be a bit of an annoyance. I wonder if Ripper can pull the Spectre. Yes, we can. That's actually a decent option. The other ones, the cryo and the shield bearer, annoying, but shield bearer not active, doing anything yet, so it's probably fine. What's, oh yeah, size strength of 200. So you're pretty much mind controlling anything that you want, which is super nice. If I take, okay. If I take the cryo trooper, then I've got a frost bomb as well, which is also great. But I think for right now, I'm gonna take the Archon. The other thing is that if there's a group like right back here, this guy's more likely to trigger it. All right. That's a good start. Stephanie. Looks like up here is pretty good for you. I'll put Hunter there instead, I think. I can only rend this target, so no full cover over here. I don't really want to group up too much. Let's start with this. Let's start with this pull. If this lands, I'll be pretty happy, 90%. Then she can come in and clean that up. Nice stun, actually. We should have done a meditate, of course. Always forget that. Always forget that.
Suffer my rage.
All right. Now we're going to move you back, I think. I mean, I could move you up into full, I suppose. Shield Bearer is going to add shields. Cryo Guy is going to come and freeze. I don't want to risk anything triggering anything else, so I might just wait. And then Stephanie can take this slot.
Let's move already.
Do I need to null ward here? I actually don't. So we can just overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Cook, I'm going to keep you here only because I don't want two people getting frozen. We're going to overwatch here as well. You're at 33. I'm happy with that.
On it.
And Tyrant, although not braced, I think a simple overwatch here will work. Okay, 66, not bad. That's with the scope. That's really nice. 71% on an overwatch. Moving into cover. That's with a scope and tracer rounds.
Adjusting aim.
This guy tanked almost 3 shots. Ouch. The Illyrium rounds. You can see his aim at 30 there. Now this tells me he just went and buffed another group. He's given up on the cryo trooper. And my main worry about this mission is how devastating Yellow Alert could be.
You have such blind hatred for us.
So far seems okay.
Our intentions for your world were never hostile. They are still not. You are important.
They actually expect us to fly
I guess, so this, we saw this trigger before on somebody behind our Templar. And I guess that happened again. Let's put you here. And we'll start looking to move a lot more people up.
Copy that.
We could put Hunter here.
Twice.
Commander moves up a bit. Oh, I just realized we're in concealment anyway, so we're not even gonna trigger that. That's fine. Let's move here. We'll set up our brace. I think. Yeah. And Stephanie, let's do here.
Waiting around.
We'll be overwatching as well.
Moving to Overwatch.
Our Archon. You know, I'm actually just gonna sit right here. I'm gonna overwatch because I feel like he's just grabbed another group. I'll take this shot. Yeah, not bad.
Instruct their armor.
He's got blue screen, so that's wrecking the shield. Dimensional Rift has a 4-turn cooldown as well.
They're trying to pull back.
Oh, maybe he's on his own. All right. I'm surprised. Oh my god, I hear slithering, I hear stuff falling apart. We only have this mind control for like, I think 4 turns. That's a 5-turn cooldown. So when this thing hits, where is it? When this thing hits T-1, I think that's our go time. Very shocked there's just this one guy. You can be very sure that that is misleading. Oh, something's happening. Oh my god. What the frick? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was misleading. That was misleading. Wow. Don't love seeing this that early, I'll be honest. This looks like a pretty decent dimensional rift opportunity. How much do I love half cover against this? Not a lot, that's for sure. We do have, okay, so we do have some things going for us. First of all, we're gonna set up our blazing pinions. He's gonna be a good distraction. He's got 25 defense. He's ripped AF, so how can you not trust him? We could attempt a precision shot here. It's only 65% chance to hit because of that innate defense and a little bit of our range. Yeah, this could be fun. This could be fun. Now, one thing we could do is move the commander into here. Cast a dimensional rift down there, avoiding our guys. And then I could give an extra action. I could empower with Soul Merge the commander's avatar, and they could then null lance this group. I think that's a fair play. So basically, if these guys don't leave this area, they're in trouble. This is going to friendly fire on our Archon, which I'm fine with. Now, if I'm going to use precision shot, I have to use it now. And I can't soul merge because this requires 2. What's my other plan? So, I mean, we could set up a zone suppression here with no man's land. These guys are going to want to move considering their impending doom. Or I could just take 2 shots here. First one at 60, second one would be at 70 because of bedded stock. That's not bad. Plus the Illyrium rounds are pretty solid. I kind of want to see how that goes first. Stephanie, I don't really have a great spot for you. I'm going to start with this. All right, that's fine. So our next shot now is 70.
Negative damage.
I'm foregoing a suppression. That's good. Illyrium poisoning. Very happy about that. Lower aim.
Tough.
This is like 65 to try and pull off this stun is very risky to me. We do have stasis if I just want to mute it for a turn. It's actually not a horrible option. And then if I wanted to, I could come back here. We could even clarity of mind right now to do a double null through this wall and maybe kill off this gatekeeper and maybe even that Titan if we get lucky. 6-turn cooldown. This is one of the bigger enemies we're gonna see, so
Here I come.
I think this is probably worth it. Time will tell. All right, we are hitting 2. Do I want to hit the Elite Titan or this Viper Elite? Well, we're going to get 2, so I might be able to kill both if we get really lucky, but I don't think we're going to do that much. Notice her damage is pretty high. Love that.
Where will you run?
Got him. Okay. Wow. Nice.
I pierce all.
I need 13 on that gatekeeper. Possible. Oof, that's wild. Okay, then. I want to see what this looks like. Thundering Storm. Okay, this is pretty good. So I have to move to that location. That 6-tile radius is actually way bigger than I was anticipating. For some reason, I was thinking like 6 tiles wide total, not 6 out in each way. So that's actually really strong. That's actually very strong. Probably unnecessary here. I can come and fill this energy here. And then reposition.
This world is ours.
Nothing bothers Wraith. Now we are expending quite a few big skills here. We're setting up some cooldowns. I mean, I could charge in there.
Not a problem.
Ripper, we should be safe here. Let's start trying to maybe build up some heat. That'll work.
Ammunition nearly
I mean, if that lands, it kills him. If this lands here, it kills the traditional snake. I presume the shields were all coming from this guy. God, that's powerful.
Big deal. They've seen me.
Okay. I'll just move the cook up a bit.
Absolutely.
I love how he's moved directly onto the tile where these things are going to land. And he's running. That's probably the right call. This little setup that we have going, some giant AoEs, is very nice. God, see, there's just... It's just going to be wave after wave after wave. These guys, I'm sure, are going to run in here next. Look at this white Viper. That's scary. Okay, that was fine. We only have the Archon for, I think, this turn. Tyrant, man, there's no way I can get you up to high ground anywhere in here, is there? That's maybe not true. I could probably get you up to this weird little platform. I'm gonna look at it.
Over there.
I can. It's something.
Grapple out.
Now, I'm not braced, so I won't get Raptor's perch here.
There you go.
Man, do I really want to run in there? No. The answer is no. I don't. Could Void Rift this. Seems crazy. Skyfall will be nice at some point. Cook, this will see the Andromedan. I might just wait here.
Cover me. Reloading.
I'm going.
Elixir, you can take half. So you take
Finally.
this. Commander's avatar, take the full. And I'll just take these shots. They're very low, but I think that's fine. I think we have them for one more turn. All right. Do I need a shield here? I'm hitting most people. I guess I could bring Wraith back if I'm not going to send her in. And let's reanimate some stuff. Let's get this going. The only time I'm ever going to be able to use this is if there's a little downtime. Hopefully this isn't going to trigger anything that the Archon didn't already trigger. They're on the same wavelength here.
Let's rock.
All right, so let's Overwatch this.
Detection.
You're a little further back than I'd like, but
Overwatch.
that's fine.
Got it covered.
Scanning.
I feel like, yeah, okay. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge. It's almost like we're kind of chasing them, but then at the same time, they're going to go back and then come slamming in with more people. Fun times. Jeez, it's just so, like, the number of the, oh my god. Well. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to hit this Archon.
It's still moving.
That'll do 1 shield damage. What a good unit to send forward and break all of our Overwatches. Oh boy. Oh boy. There goes the Archon. Cook. Oh, he's blasting me? Wow. I don't think so. That is the strongest item in the game. I swear to God. Those bio vests. Oh! You might miss this because of that poisoning. No. Alright, well, thank you, zombie, for your services. Alright. Probably a pretty good time to null ward. Probably. Now, we do have... we do have another pull. If we wanted it. I should build up some heat. 6 to 9. It's not going to reliably kill him. Tyrant, what's your deal? I really got to set up a brace. So I think Tyrant could pick that up. Wraith is already maxed out. How do we play this? Because if we wait, the mech is going to come in. He's going to have another thing to shoot. The Archon's going to come in and break basically all of our Overwatches. The Elite Spark, less concerning. Crowd Trooper, less concerning. Andromedan, I'm actually more worried about his shot. His regular shot isn't acid-based. So, yeah. This isn't bad. It's just there's so many shields to work through. We do have Volt, which is kind of nice. And if I empower Volt here, I think we ignore the shields. Bypass shields and armor increases damage. You know, that's not a bad option. Does Tyrant see that guy as well, or no? No. Unfortunately. Okay. Tyrant has 2 shots as well. I'm trying to decide if I need to move the Cook in to get some shields up, but I don't have a good full cover position where he's going to be hit by said shields. Unless I swap him and Abraxa, but Abraxa needs to be maximizing here. We do have blue screens too for this. It's not a super great option, 68, but... And pulling this Crowd Trooper I don't think is essential. But 2 shots in the mech at 68 seems okay. We build up heat. We've got the blue screens. Oh, nice. I was going to say, if one lands, then we're very happy. If both land, we're celebrating. All right. We're just very happy for the time being. Okay. So we didn't end up needing to empower for that null lance, which is good. I don't really want to leave full cover. But dealing a bunch of damage to this Archon could be nice. The Andromedan, probably better that we all focus that later. The challenge is Tyrant is exposed here to this Andromedan. He could very easily take a shot at Tyrant if I don't do something about it. I wonder if I go for like a demolition here. He's still going to have full cover though from that side, so I don't even think that really matters. And I'd love to save all of these if I can. I might... Okay, so I think what I'm going to end up doing here is bringing Ascend in and suppressing this Andromedan. Tyrant can pick up this. And then we could even shoot here as well. I don't love his super dangle.
Who's keeping score?
So I need to hope that there's other more valuable targets here. Let's actually consider this because maybe a soul merge. Maybe a soul merge is actually better onto somebody like Ascend. If I move him here, I could take a shot at the Andromedan. Maybe, okay, so I think what we do... I do need to kill that mech as well, so hold on. How am I going to do that? If I can't see these guys, they can't see me. They're going to have to move up to see Tyrant. We do have the Thundering Storm, but there were so many enemies back there that this seems incredibly risky to do. We could Volt to take care of this. 10 to 12. He's dead. Well, he's got armor, and I have to empower to get past that. So still, I could do it, and I think I will. Probably my safest option to take care of it.
Be wary of my mark.
All right, we still have the Elite Spark, sure. But now, if I demolition here, get rid of this big front pillar. Now I can move Ascend over.
Seems doable.
We can not only take the shot. Oh, you know what? Is he going to be able to see him? Hold on. Yes. He can not only take the shot and maybe apply Illyrium poisoning, but then we can follow up with a suppression as well. Wow. Okay.
Close.
Yep. I mean, that happens.
I give you strength.
That Archon could come up here and hit Tyrant as well, which would be problematic. Now, what's going to be worse? Suppressions. Penalize targets aim, shoot them if they move, or Illyrium rounds. I actually think hitting with Illyrium might be better. We get damage. We get the big aim debuff that suppression's going to add, and it's 100%. So we know we're going to get something done. I think this is better. The reason he's at 100 now is because of the additional stat boosts.
It
So what I probably should have done is done that extra action first so that he had that stat boost. Then he could have still taken the shot in Overwatch. That would have been slightly better, in my opinion. All right. We're going to null ward this. Yeah, so his aim is down to 40. It's pretty good. Armed intervention, we need to have more enemies in our immediate range. And then Commander's Avatar, I don't really want to move from here. And knowing how many enemies are coming, probably saving this Null Lance would be advisable. So let's just take this shot. Hey, that'll do. That's nice. All right, buckle up.
I'm on it.
I need to try and find a way to move these guys up, but it's going to be very hard. And I need them up because I'd like to put bodies in front of Tyrant's position.
I'm under attack.
The Cryo Trooper aim's actually pretty good. I think they've damaged us more over time with their pistols than anything else.
Shot wide.
Okay, so let's see if he pinions here. Yeah, that's the right call for sure. That's gonna hit pretty much everyone. Man, there's so many enemies. We've got a Void Rift though, and there's a lot of potential panic targets in here. Little worried about this guy shooting Tyrant, but he does have the shield up. Overwatch. Okay, smart. This was my biggest worry, is that, like, just how do we deal with all of this right now? He is going for Tyrant. Wow, bro. 38% lands it. That's shitty because a number of reasons. That's armor that I'm not getting back for the rest of the mission. Which I don't like. Okay. So I can move. I can move out of here. Wraith, we need to get a little bit more involved. I'm looking at probably a Void Rift. There's 3 there. Probably these 3 would be better. Chance for insanity. Actually, these 3 are not bad. The spark doesn't really take that damage. Okay. Cook should be safe. This isn't horrible. Let's actually get a reload in here. This will at least remove an Overwatch. He didn't miss. That's nice. And because of that shredding we took on him, he did shred quite a bit. This is definitely a kill zone play. Ripper is going to take some damage, and I'm pretty sure lose some of this armor. If I come over here... Well... Problem is... In order to do this... I need to reload to get my zone suppression up. And my grant an extra action person is frozen, which is not great. My mind control is back up, so I have to go for that. Preferably from a full cover position. Let's just look at how these options are. They should be incredibly strong. So yes, I could go for the Archon, which might be my safest play. But if I get somebody out here, then they become a better target. So we remove that Overwatch. There's an Overwatch back here, but that's not going to matter. So I'm looking at something like this back here. I could release this. Clarity of Mind to reset the Soul Merge cooldown so that I can move. So that I can move here and do a big zone suppression. I don't want to have to use my Sat Strike yet. Let's release the merge. Clarity of Mind. Soul merge here. This is absolutely nuts already. So I can reload.
Locked and loaded.
I should be able to blue move here and zone suppress. The only thing I don't like is that I'm not full cover. But that's life.
No problem, boss.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. Yes.
Sit down.
Gotta be happy with that. And he's got 6 shots he can use there. So if that snake moves in, Withering Barrage, nice. Withering Barrage, nice. Withering Barrage, nice. Holy smokes. It's 33% chance, so yeah, that's nice. Plus, because of that, I can move and still shoot. Can't see that Archon though, unfortunately. Can I see it from here? Yes, but I don't have the moves to get there. Oh, that scares me. Okay. Tyrant could... Hold on. So if I kill this Spark with Tyrant, which I could do, I get Raptor's Perch. Right? And then I can move out of here. Right? Because then I could just move back here. Or if I want to be extra safe, I move him here, which I think I'll do. Then I bring Elixir back, free heal him. And then Commander's Avatar takes the Archon, if Tyrant's safer. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
There you go. I hope it's worth it.
Oof. Okay. We're gonna do emergency aid. I don't want to use a med kit this early, but I mean, I have to.
Don't move. You'll be all right.
No more armor for Tyrant. It's too bad I can't fuse that. So I could come from here and have that mind control. Ripper's the one who's in big trouble because that cover is likely getting removed as well. Let me just look at my other options here. Soulfire's not great. I could free reload and have a Sentinel Overwatch, which I think is what I would prefer. And then looking at my options here, I could do, I could use our Clarity of Mind on her as well. I'm just hesitant because I think there's still more. Advanced Guardian, Bio Assault Trooper, Elite Titan here. Probably better than the Cryo Troopers. But these guys do have really good aim. But it's pistol damage. These guys are kind of dealt with. And I do need to move over to have a better visual of this and keep the full. Yeah, I think this is the plan. This is what I was worried about. She needs to be able to see that center location. Damn it. Well, maybe I just take those two then. Or I can do like this. I'll take that. A mind control would be sick, but mind control resisted. Oh, what's this move? Oh, that's okay. Oh, there was a Spectre in there too. Interesting. Okay, so disoriented 1. That's fine. We've moved everybody out except for Ripper, which sucks.
Locked and loaded.
And while tempting to take this one, I think I take this because the Archon could really come in and whack anybody that they want. Okay, this should be fun. Burst fire's not bad. I think I just have to overwatch here. Okay, just the shielding and didn't remove the cover. Okay, that's good. Very, very good. Full cover. Wow.
Gone.
Full cover, no matter.
I owe my thanks to the Forge.
Full cover, no matter. What the frick are these percentages? Nice shot.
Taking fire over here.
Man, these guys are not missing, which is not a great sign for us.
I am the focus of their attacks.
You could say that. Well. Beautiful no man's land right there. Damn it. Beautiful no man's land again. Are you serious? What are these percentages? It's XCOM, where the damage is made up and the percentages don't matter. Okay, that's probably the best no man's land turn we've ever seen.
That was close.
The only thing that would have been better is if we actually got to shoot the Andromeda in there.
Missed.
He's on fire, which thematically I enjoy a lot.
Our danger grows.
Okay. No longer frozen. Frozen over there. And now the cover's gone. Okay. I do have lightning reflexes to break this snake. We've got extra action points as well. Clearly, I need to reload here.
We're green to go.
And with those Illyrium rounds, Shoggoth probably immune. Andromedan's not a bad call. Shield Bearer's pretty good as well. Is his delirium poisoning worn off? He's disoriented for one more turn. Let's do this. Nice, and the stun from Illyrium. Beautiful.
Hit the armor.
Okay. Now I have another dimensional rift. I need to break this Overwatch and find a cover position that works for me, if such a thing exists. I'm likely gonna have to go for a pull on that Spectre, I think. I just don't love the half cover. Actually, I could maybe pull the Spectre from here. I don't love Wraith's super dangle position. Commander could come up here, and then we dimensional rift this group. Yeah. Or I could maybe even dimensional rift over there, but definitely have to move up to Cook's spot. And then I need to find a better thing to do with Cook. Because I got to keep in mind that the positioning of this heavy strike is really important, because it breaks all the cover as well. I don't really want to break it there. If I come out here, I can break the Overwatch, come back here, pull the Spectre, kill the Spectre. I just don't love Wraith's positioning here against all of this. But I'm going to send my Archon out there with another set of Blazing Pinions on this group. Should I free reload here? God, I'm trying to be as stingy as I can. I'm not going to free reload. I've committed. Now, we could also bring up Stephanie and set up that armed intervention. It's only on 3 targets. Crowd Trooper, the Andromedan, and the Spectre. It's only if they act. But I think it's okay. Okay, so Ripper, let's do this. Let's start the plan. Break that Overwatch. Which moves like a leaf on the wind. Man, 14 to 15 damage. That's awesome. Where's all the damage coming from? +4 in the heatsink, the breakthrough, ruthless as well. Dang, that's very, very powerful. Still needs to land.
Accept your fate.
90%. Nice. Got the stun. You know what? Fine. I don't even need to worry about that now. We're gonna have a decent shot on the Crowd Trooper, I think, but like nothing amazing.
Sure thing.
$60. I think we're gonna lose our shields next turn as well. So this will not hit the snake. My only concern about the snake is getting pulled. Bring the Archon in. We'll set up a Blazing Pinions over here. If I could hit these 4, that would be nice, but doesn't look like if I'm trying to target this guy on top, who I give a lot more credit to than the other, I might only be able to get 3. I can maybe get that Shogoth in there so there's a bit of overlap. No. Oh, maybe. I think I might have it there. That looks decent. All right. And then Tyrant. Let's pull you here.
I'll go.
And then
Tired of waiting around.
we'll set up another Sentinel potential. Or I could suppress this guy. Let's Sentinel.
Overwatch.
Is this guy gonna come in and punch me? It's likely. Probably not gonna find a lot of ways to use this in like an optimal way. So I'm gonna put it down now. Damn.
Shot failed to connect. They're shifting their attack.
Him burning is nice. He's shooting the Archon. Nice miss. I just need them not shooting at Wraith as much as possible. Beautiful. Beautiful. Couple Archons a day keeps the aim away. Come on, land one. Jeez. I mean, okay. The Archon's holding it down right now. Big time. That's fine by me. Beautiful. That's one of the best targets we can grab, honestly. Ah! I need to get her up to high ground. There's just not a lot of options.
Thank you, body armor.
Okay. He might damage. Well, those things can't break those floors, so. Oh, he realized I got no attack here. Come on, Cook. Oh, we need a miss. We need a miss from the shell. Shit. God, that's just so much health already. Okay. That's good. I don't see more enemies coming in here. We're still frozen. Cook needs a heal.
Reloading weapon.
Okay, let's try and get some heat going here. This is blue screen damage. Ascend's cover also gone. God, there's just nothing left in here. What is Blazing Pinions? There's no cooldown or what? Doesn't seem like it. Want that Titan in there. Yeah, I mean, Tyrant does have this, but let's see. This Guardian scares me. He's got the best aim out of that group. But these guys are closer. But these guys on the right, I think, can handle that. Okay.
Can't handle me.
Now, this could be a decent armed intervention thing. But she needs to land shots, which is always the challenge, so... It might be better with her just picking up this Spectre kill.
Let's do this.
Her aim over there is pretty good. I could probably move the Cook over here.
Heading out.
Come on, buddy. There you go. There you go. There you go.
That's right. On reserves.
Shoggoth. 100% there. I think if I can get Ascend in to target something over here or suppress something over there, it's better value than him shooting this shell.
I can handle that.
He's guaranteed to hit that. 9 to 12. Not guaranteed to kill. And then the Bio Assault is an option as well. We still need to kill the Spectre. All right. You take this. You take this.
How many is that now?
And we'll do a suppression on our bio assault trooper. Nice. That withering barrage is pretty cool. Down to 2. Probably dies here, but purpose is served, I think. With 2 blazing pinions. Wraith is starring in the new Disney movie. Woo! Yeah, keep doing this. As long as we're not using their pistols, that's fine. And landed the Illyrium poisoning. That's beautiful. No further enemies being added. Thank God. Oh my. This is so sweaty. Now, yellow alert probably not going to have a huge impact in the final room. But like we said. Okay. Wraith is still frozen. That's cool. My pull is on cooldown. But I could come in here and probably Wrath over. What does Tyrant see? Let's see if you can finish this. Need a little bit of luck. We need to crit here. I was just considering whether we need to reload or not. But seems fine.
Good to go.
Let's move already.
We're gonna be down to 3 med kits.
Get up and get back out there.
Now, what's the play? Maybe I just run in here. I think so. We got Retribution that maybe kills him. Oh, that's the wrong one. I wanted that tile next to it. Dang. I was gonna suppress that snake. Okay, let's move the commander way over here. We'll just do a regular Overwatch now.
On Overwatch.
Damn it. See, the suppression would have been much better there, clearly. We would have at least had the disorientation. He is disarmed somehow. Or debuffed somehow. Finally, full cover's actually doing something. All right. Never mind. Retribution. Who needs it? Can we be unfrozen? Or... Aha! There we go. It's time to kill everything. Thanks for coming. Let me rend back there, please. Guess I can do it this way.
Feel the power of the Templars.
She's angry. Now, does she have... She does have the healing. Yeah, okay. So that's good. That's good. We can heal out of this. Somewhat. Yeah. That's fine. Cook. Let's go. I don't just want to leave Hunter totally exposed. What does Tyrant see? You can kill either one. Well, this guy, he's got 100% with all the piercing. So, deal.
You want some more?
Wraith will just put here for the Blade Storm. 9 to 12. Let's do this.
No problem, boss.
If this misses, then I still have the commander. All right. Or if this, not if it misses, if it doesn't kill. Nice. Well, the first few rooms have been drained of enemies. Absolutely wild. So far.
Let's do this.
Oh my god.
On Overwatch.
So a couple things we could have done slightly differently here.
I'm ready.
Tyrant, although yes, he was exposed here. I didn't expect literally 30 enemies.
Killing time.
And I think the aim percentage was like 30. So I felt like that was pretty safe, but unluckily he got hit and
It is clear.
shredded all his armor. So that is a bit of a problem. Cook. That one's a little bit different.
Here I come.
His positioning was fine, but I probably underutilized him just by trying to save everything. I mean, you could even argue that, you know, sappers, if we're trying to save all their grenades and stuff, they need to consider a different type of build.
Affirmative, covering now.
Or not even bringing them, to be honest. Okay, you're fine.
Affirmative.
I just want to make sure everybody
covering
gets
now.
reloaded here. That's the main thing.
I'm ready.
And then you can just hunker down.
Understood.
Oh my god. Yep. Hope our guy up top is cool. Oh boy. Oh no. Shit.
I did nothing.
Oh boy. See, he's exposed here. If this lands, oh, that's huge. I didn't expect the kill, but just the Illyrium.
Well, how about that?
Sentinel. But he is exposed to this. He could definitely take a whack. I thought we would have a little bit of time. Okay, okay. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, Gatling Sergeant. I need to see what you do. Chain Shot. I forgot all about that skill. And Marauder. Okay, so he's a good pull target. Do we have that up again? Yeah, we do. But I also have blue screens here. We do have the extra combat presence. I could release Soul Merge and get that ready again. If I brace... That's not gonna crit. Where's my commandy? Here we go. Here we go. So I can Dimensional Rift. And then I could mind control the Gatling Sergeant. That's the way. That's the way. What I don't like is this half cover. But I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Man, the commander's avatar is so strong, eh? Like, just wild. Having a very hard time getting her to be useful in here. So, okay. How can I deal with this sectopod reliably? I could freeze it. And that's probably a good option. It's probably a good option, but I'd have to empower here. So with Skyfall, it's just so much. You got to process all this stuff all the time. There's a lot to manage here. I have Clarity of Mind up as well. So I could, in theory, Clarity of Mind to do a Void Rift on this group. That kills these two, probably. Damages the Sectopod. 4 to 7. Okay, so maybe it doesn't kill them, but it'd be close. I could just do that times 2, or I could Skyfall onto here, empowered. The reason I want to empower is so that I can reposition afterwards. Disorients enemies in a 3.5 tile radius and grants a momentum action. So I think that's a decent call here. You know, actually, if I grapple up here, I'm gonna have 2 really good shots. There's just no cover. Of course. Man, if this triggers... It won't trigger because the Gatling Sergeant would have seen. So that's fine. I'll take this. We might not need to use all those skills on Wraith. Problem is the armor. Actually, hold on. Hold on.
Seems doable.
Should have done this first. So I could shred a bit. Nice crit. Could make a difference. So the other option is he takes this kill. Okay, I need to work through this. Elixir's looking like a full dash here, right? So one thing we could do is just come in here, slice away at the sectopod a bit. We would have a rend attack after that. If we attack from, well, actually, I can't actually set up a rend attack anywhere in here unless I want to take this damage, which I don't. So, armed with that knowledge, I think the Skyfall is still better. It's just a matter of if I want to do another Void Rift here. Or, I mean, I could Volt, but I'm not going to get that much damage just to stop this guy. We do have a shot from Tyrant, ignoring armor. I mean, I think that's my best. I think I got to take this. I can't really argue with that. Beautiful. Now I only need 10. Now I only need 10. And I got it. 10 to 15 here. But I want to line this up to hit both. This should do it. And then my Lancer... Then my Lancer gets pulled, maybe? That's a guarantee. I think that's good. And then we save the clarity of mind.
Invaded our world. On my way.
Actually, you know what we'll do here? Just so that I don't have to put the hook on cooldown, because this is, in my opinion, one of our best skills for this. Let's do this instead. And then I can just take a regular shot, probably at 100. If I roll 6, I'll be sad. One thing with him, or with her, that I was considering taking was the ability to move in and get a kill and then move out. But cute. Okay.
I require ammunition. I'm all over it.
Oh, that was a little sweaty. We did manage to keep a lot of our cooldowns, which I think is going to be super crucial as we move forward.
Got it. Good to go.
Man, you got some cool stuff here. I really should take a second to get Tyrant up to high ground now. Now that we can move out of the first room. If you can believe it.
Deploying grapple.
Problem is, there's a lot of stuff blocking here, but
What's over there?
better than nothing.
Finally.
You need a reload. Ripper can take full. Ascend can take that little cover.
That.
Commander's avatar take full. And Gatling, buddy, you just wait a second, okay?
Come get some.
up.
Okay.
This is a safe position.
Keep an eye on Ripper's heat as well. We want to try and keep that going. Did it show an alien turn? Or no? Is it possible that is literally every alien? I think it might be. There's some high ground here and here, but again, there's a lot of weird obstacles to consider.
No need to ask twice.
Let's move already. As you direct.
I'm all over it.
All right.
I await their approach.
Running.
Now this right here is an argument to give the Archon suit to snipers, because you don't even have to grapple. You just literally can move there. This is not a bad thing though. It's lowering a bunch of our cooldowns.
I'm on it.
We might end up having to kill this guy. Alien activity still happening, so.
It is clear. I'm going.
We have it for one more turn.
Getting it done.
Getting it done.
I will watch.
Scanning.
Let's get a reload here.
Good to go.
Holding this position.
Okay. So now we're gonna do this. Usually another big battle's happening here, but truthfully, I don't know how many enemies there are. Okay, so we actually need to kill this guy now, unfortunately. Well, I appreciate your service. I'm so hesitant. I hope that's safe. I hope this is safe. Nice. And then lastly, I hope this is safe.
Got it. Moving.
Okay.
Tired of waiting around.
Sure thing.
I am watching.
Got it covered.
Moving to Overwatch.
I'll stay put.
And maybe there are no more enemies. Maybe there are no more.
Let's do this.
I'll put Cook up in this full cover.
Move, move, move.
Full cover for Lockwood. Commander's avatar.
Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
No trespassers.
Moving to Overwatch.
We're not getting any sound indicators. but you know how reliable those are.
Finally.
Gonna play a little leapfrog.
Not a problem. Whatever you say.
Just move Tyrant back to see if there's enemies on this side.
On Overwatch. On Overwatch.
I will not waver.
Come get some.
I'll wait here.
Ready to go.
Can you tell I'm nervous?
Got it covered.
Okay, everybody's reloaded.
I'm on it.
I stand
Got
ready.
it covered.
Holding here.
I'm
This
going.
is the best cover position in the entire game until we get flanked from this side, of course. And we might be clear, man.
Here I come.
We might be clear. There's nothing triggering.
Heading out.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's crazy. So this is one thing I would like to play around with for next season. Like, I like Yellow Alert because of the additional challenge that it's provided. But because of it, we've started to have to use like our absolute strongest abilities, like a lot of our psionics. Oh, frick. Wow. Okay. That's not great. Okay. 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 This is problematic for a couple of reasons.
I take a new approach.
Tyrant cannot be flanked. So I have to burn a combat presence
Use my strength.
for Tyrant. We're only seeing that because of his squad sight.
All right, I'll go.
Okay, so now we need to position ourselves differently.
Let's move already. Overwatch. I can handle that.
That scared the shit out of me. And still does. We do have to fight them. And they're not live yet.
I'll take the high road. Finally.
This is turning out to be quite the hunt.
Absolutely.
Watch
All of that
over
heat
the
is dissipating. I don't love it.
On Overwatch. In cover. Overwatch.
Staying down.
Got it covered.
I'm gonna move my guys along this rooftop, I think. Oh boy, here we go. Is that the same group, I wonder? I actually didn't catch what all the enemies were. Oh, I don't know if that was the same group. Maybe. Lots of robots. Okay. I don't mind that for her. She's totally safe here. Can't be seen by anyone. So let's actually do this. Set up the null ward. She hits these two. This guy is concerning, but hopefully we can handle it.
Seems doable.
There's some tiny shred.
Hard target, minimal damage.
We actually do see targets here, which is nice. So Raptor's Perch kicking in. Actually can clean up both of these. And then we just need to deal with that Purifier, which I could pull up here and then reposition and then bring up the Cook and maybe kill. Just because if this thing explodes, that's the problem. And there's also this support mech back here we need to consider. Now, another thing to think about too is it would be nice to get her healed all the way up to full by killing things, but all right, so we just need a little tap on that guy. Let's bring Stephanie into full. That's solid. That heavy anti-riot mech. God, is he gonna flank me and just destroy me? Would not enjoy that, to be fair. Yeah, I think we're gonna fire up the dimensional rift here. Takes care of the mech. Not the anti-riot, but I can overwatch maybe against that Purifier. If I come over here and take this blue screen shot, my chances are going to be pretty good. But if I don't finish it up, what's my play? I've got this. I've got a null lance, but doesn't look like I'm hitting that unit, does it? They're not glowing.
Sure thing.
I kind of want to be a little further back here, so the Purifier has to at least consider some things. Like you might have to move to get a grenade off or something. (11 to 14). We would need to roll really high damage. Oh, shit.
Focus my strikes.
All right. Well, that's fun. She goes through both these targets anyway, right? No. Okay. Let's 50-50 this.
Get it together.
And I'm not convinced that this is landing. Also can't fuse that guy. It's right on him. I don't think there's a world in which I hit both.
You cannot hide.
He's not glowing, but I'm gonna take the chance. Yeah, no. Wow, okay. So I don't know what that's all about, but now we've got some problems. Yeah, frick. That worries me. Okay.
Taking heavy fire.
Okay, you do regenerate. That's nice.
Think they got me.
You need to chill.
All set.
I'm gonna give this to Wraith because she has Fortress.
On my way.
High strength for my people.
And we can heal off this. Boom. That was the final group. Only 2 hours. Wow. Only 2 hours. The rookie numbers. So we're down 2 med kits, but literally all of our consumables are still available. Anything that's a single use is ready to rock.
Astounding. This entire facility submerged beneath our oceans. For how long, I wonder? One problem at a time, Doctor.
We've got our permanent domination. We have our avatar domination.
We seek to defy that which would consume us all.
We might have some null lances on cooldown.
You leave us.
Anything can happen now. Anything can happen. God, I just don't want to see like a group of Biozerkers spawning. That's like my big worry. Shouldn't even have said that out loud. Why would I do that? It's really challenging to find a good spot for our snipers in here. Oh, she resets this too. You know what? Let's take that. So I think concentrating to a single side probably better
Seems doable.
than not.
I'm going.
I'm gonna be pretty cautious.
On my way.
Tired of waiting around.
Yeah.
Scanning.
Got it covered.
Affirmative. Covering now.
If I can, I will wait out our cooldowns.
Flying hatred from us. We cannot understand it.
So he's good.
For your
She's good. Commander's avatar is good. Next turn. Mark's is good. Stephanie, couple of turns.
They actually expect us to buy any of this?
And we need to reload here.
You would find more reassurance in our words if...
Huh? I mean, if I could get them to walk into an Overwatch, how nice would that be?
So many lives risked to bring you back to them, Commander.
Oh, God.
And for what?
Whoa.
More violence, more war, more death.
That's pretty tempting, actually.
Something more than this.
But I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna play this as cautiously as I can. If you guys don't recall
Overwatch. I am one.
recent
Moving to
seasons,
Overwatch.
we have lost here
Getting
after a
reports from across
hard
the globe, Commander.
season.
Advent forces are hitting back hard. Our people are holding their own, but it's not looking good. Whatever we're gonna do, we better do it fast. Advent offered your people hope. A brighter future.
I'm just gonna get into a
To be
slightly
something
better
greater.
position here.
But still, you refuse. What more can we offer you than the greatest gift of all?
This is a safe position.
Okay, I think we're good.
So much time spent needlessly resisting.
Oh, now we don't see
Fighting
them.
your ascension to something greater.
Interesting.
And yet here you are. Just as we had envisioned. In your efforts to prevent the Avatar's
This might be my best position until I can go up to here safely. Then you got to worry about flanks from here. You could try here. Actually, his half cover is full now, so maybe it's not even that bad if I'm in this position.
Heading out.
Stephanie over.
Finally.
In a perfect world, we get a bunch of Overwatches just to start, but I mean, we just might not have that option. So put Wraith in a bit closer as well. All right.
On Overwatch. On Overwatch. Scanning.
I'll stay put.
We're ready.
Time and again you have rejected our wisdom, and still you show compassion and generosity. But as with all things, this too must end. We can no longer afford
Hello?
your transgressions.
Commander, alien forces are stepping up their attacks on both resistance and civilian targets.
Okay.
There is still another way.
You are our greatest adversary. You are our avatar. You can lead our armies and save your world.
We have a mind control, and I think we need to take it.
Though I find the possibilities proposed by the creature intriguing.
I wonder if I try and double mind control here.
We didn't come here to talk.
Only 64%. Now, this brings up an interesting point. I don't know if we talked about this during the loadout,
To accept the path laid out before you, Commander.
but we had the option.
You were once our greatest asset against this world. It can be so once again.
We had the option to give her a stronger offensive PCS, but we would lose sustain, which could be massive on our healer, right? So instead of giving up sustain, we're going with a weaker domination attempt. These guys have a lot of will, so only the commanders like guaranteeing this. We might be better off saving the domination for something else, but you know what? We could try it and reset the cooldown later. We just can't use it twice. We can only use it once. I think it's worth trying.
We are of one mind.
If we see a better target later, we can try and take it. Because fails. Oh, sick. It did not fail. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the danger zone. Okay. Little double mind control. This is normally something we'd be doing with like a psi operative and the commander's avatar. Okay, sick. Now, Tyrant, why can't you see the avatar, bro? Like, why? It's got that full cover. I understand. I'm worried that I probably can't destroy this cover. Now, he's also going to teleport when I hit, right? Yeah. What if they're suppressed, though? We definitely have some things to figure out.
I can handle that.
We're going to try some stuff here.
Enemy locked down.
Now, if he applies Withering, which he did, still disoriented, so didn't move. So that's nice. I could get rid of the rest of the armor.
Bombs away.
Let's do this. Tempted to stay there for the moment. I think I moved Tyrant in here instead of up top. Half cover is full, but eventually I do want to get to the high ground. 73 is decent. Frick!
Shot wide.
Not decent enough. Now, do I grant another action to Tyrant and have him take another shot? Or do I come over and pull? Which maybe would have been better previously, but it's fine. I could also go in. Better plan. Better plan.
I take a new approach.
Grapple up. We take a shot, build up a little heat. Oh, that's 52%. Love it. Love it. And then I can ripjack in this way. And we'll have Bladestorm and Retribution attacks. Ruthless, dang. I'll set up a parry just in case. Ah, but I feel like, well, he can teleport. But can he? Because they're suppressed. You know what? I'm gonna save it. Oh boy. Is that snakes? Oh, he almost died from acid. Force the regen. Yeah, I don't think so. Ooh, that's not just snakes. That's a whole whack of weird stuff. This is the variety pack. Uh-oh. Oh, that looked tanky. What the frick was that? That looked tanky. send one Archon left. We'll send one Archon. Ooh, I don't know. That's about as far as I can go, which isn't great. So there's an argument to be made to not do anything with this group. I don't love how close they are to Tyrant. It's a pretty good dimensional rift here. I should have done this before, because now I'm guaranteeing damage to my Archon. Yeah, that was a bit of a misplay. Let's see if this triggers that group or not. It didn't. They're coming from here, right? Okay. Wraith. Just go in for the singular kill. Go for something that's going to be harder to hit later. Go for the abductor, which isn't as big of a deal when there's only one. But there could be like mind spins, I guess. What am I going to do with the cook? It's another question that I'm going to constantly be asking myself. In hindsight, like I haven't been able to use this heavy strike, but primarily because I'm saving all this extra stuff.
Not a problem.
I mean, I'd love to go here. I just feel like I'm definitely going to end up triggering that group. It's too bad I can't go to this one. Right here instead of here.
Got some advent here.
Okay, well that shows me them, but they're not live. But I don't love it. Heavy anti-riot. Yeah. Fortunately, these are almost all of my targets. Okay. Yeah, so this would definitely trigger them. You would have line of sight there. Am I worried about any grenades? Not really.
No problem, boss.
So I'm gonna put him right beside here. And then maybe we'll do a lead the target on somebody. Purifier, no. Codex is probably good because bubbles. Elite Trooper, Elite Titan is good because annoying. Crowd Trooper, maybe. Maybe here. Just a lot of tankiness, really good aim. And I think we'll Overwatch Elixir.
Overwatch.
And Ascend.
Got Got it covered.
They both have Sentinel. And I could save that Dimensional Rift, I suppose. We also have Void Rift. That could be pretty nice. I just don't know if I should activate them yet. I think I might want to just leave them.
A focus strike of power.
I'm gonna start with this. I don't really want to dangle her here, because I don't want to take this damage coming down, but she can sit in full and they can target her if they want. Maybe what I should have done is combat presenced her. And if this could land, that would be big. Yes, it is. I probably could have optimized this turn quite a bit. Might as well just take this. Oh, got rid of the cover.
Missed the target.
If I go in for this kill, then I'm stuck there, but I'd have untouchable, which is nice. I don't think it's necessary to put us in that situation. Let's just do this. Let's see how they act. I got two really good decoys out here. We'll overwatch against that incoming group. Holy shit. There's some big enemies on the board.
They would try to shake my confidence.
That miss probably saves the snake's life, right? I think we Blade Storm off that still. Nice kill. Now, do you pinions? Yeah, smart. Because you're going to die soon. That's the correct play. God, that avatar shows we got to just hammer it. Suppressing is clearly going to be huge.
That is not good.
Nice shot. So far, no regrets bringing Lockwood, man. He's owning. Nice, 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 nice. I think that's your second Overwatch landed. Good job. He's gonna smoke them and they're all gonna leave. That's one thing I wish that he didn't do, just because it's pretty silly. Nice try. Now we could have set a kill zone up there, down those stairs. Oh my god, what is that crit? Okay, the Titan is staying. Wow. There's the other avatar, okay. Pretty far away. I wonder if I can pull from here. Oh man, this is gonna get scary. This is going to get scary. Not a bad group. So far, that group in the back is the scariest one. But because they're so far back, it makes them a little bit more tough to deal with. But I'm hoping these blazing pinions can keep them sufficiently annoyed everywhere. Okay, where is Abraxa? Where is she? Huh. This shows me the avatar. Gives me half cover, leaves me flanked to these guys. Purifier, Faceless don't matter really for the flanks. Lancer probably runs in to smash us anyway. But I think this is worth going for. Shredstorm as well would be pretty good down there. Ooh. But then, like, I have no follow-up, right? If I pull her, I've got some follow-up. I have to do it from there. Can't do it from this one. Oh, there's no cover there anyway. This breaks an Overwatch. How many are there? Codex. I think just that. My thought process is we go all in on the avatars, kill them as fast as we possibly can, and we go from there. $75. It's not horrible.
It will be done.
Nice. Oh, that's big.
We must destroy their armor.
Okay. Now, where do you teleport? Yeah, see, that's the downside about not applying suppression first, but that's life. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna soul merge onto Lockwood.
The enemy should fear us.
And I might run, I just might move Tyrant. I might just hide Tyrant here. Because what I'm looking at doing is teleporting over here. Maybe even right here. And then suppressing this area, which includes the avatar. So I need my reload.
Reloaded.
We also have our sat strike we need to consider at some point. This gives me the full cover, but it keeps me closer to these guys. I should be okay. We have Wraith who can maybe deal with the Lancer for us. And then we also have the no man's land against the enemies in the back. I feel like this is pretty solid.
Blasting that target.
Withering Barrage, anybody? Yeah, okay. That's something. That's something. 2 of the 3. That's impressive. 3 of them! Holy crap, Lockwood is just owning. Okay. Okay, Commander's Avatar cannot die. That's another thing I have to be considering at all times. This is my only melee attack. Oh, because I have to get into position. What's the chances? 85? Do they have innate defense? They have 15 innate defense. So that'd be like a 60% chance. I feel like I kind of need to blazing pinions over here to give them a target and give them just problems, you know? So I send one Archon right, one Archon left. And then Wraith. I think I come in here to hit the Lancer? Or do I go for the Avatar? That's the problem. That's the problem. Or do we do something different altogether? We obviously have Skyfall, which is huge. Maybe this is where we burn our Rage Strike to get over here. Remove the rest of the armor. Avatar doesn't split. Or doesn't leave, sorry. So that's an option. This is not bad. The problem is that Cook is just dangling there then, you know? Acid Bomb can't totally reach there. If something did happen and Tyrant died here, that would be really bad because that would also kill Lockwood. So it's much safer for us to just get out of here. Just run, I think. He's got so many shots and possibly high ground. And I look to set him up for like a Raptor's perch later. Somewhere else. The Cook. How can I use you? Just maybe killing this Archon? Which, like, I mean, it's good. We also have the extra teamwork here. Commander's Avatar in full cover there feels pretty good. There's not a ton of really flankable opportunities from down that side. Faceless and Lancer, I'm hoping we can kill with Wraith and or Ascend. I think I have to take this, right? Like I have to. How can I justify not taking this? The only other option is that I do this, right? We do 5 damage to the Faceless, which honestly is unnecessary. So I just rend here, give her an extra action, rend again, and then I can do like an empowered parry, or I could do a where is it? An empowered harden. I think that's my best course of action. This Archon is still alive, which is annoying. But maybe I can kill it. But also, hold on, if I move here with Commander's Avatar, then I've got this play as well. I don't actually think I need that play, but this could work. Hits the Avatar for 8 to 11. She's got 23. So let's say it hits for 8, and then this hits for 11. That's 19. If I get a higher range, then we're in kill range here. And then if I do kill the Avatar, then I could move her in against this Lancer, which would be optimal. And then I still have the Cook, but then that does leave this Archon. So that adds some complications. Okay. Commander's Avatar. Let's do it. Got 11. Now I would need 12, which isn't impossible. It's 11 to 12. Is there a way in which I can make this stronger? There is. I could brand. And then they take an extra damage if I'm branding. Right? Oh, I have to empower and brand to do that. Oh, or actually, the Cook could come over and do that 1 damage for me. But then I can't empower her or use teamwork to get her over there. I think I'm... I'm going to start with this. If we get the 12, good. We got the 12. Now you're talking. This guy, is he the one with the black flame grenade? I'm just gonna move Wraith in here. Cook, I need to hope we can kill this Archon. It's at 73. We pinioned over here. We could actually pinion back here as well. Let's do that. Stephanie, I think maybe here it's safer for us if we just do a Soulfire. That Archon dies. And my only other concern is about the Commander's Avatar. I think we're far enough away from here. This Purifier could be a bit of an annoyance, for sure. Or I could come up here and maybe launch acid down at that group.
I'm ready.
Let's get the reload in. We'll take this. She'll also be healed to full. My only worry is that we're going to lose our shields here, which could result in some pain. But we got those 2 Archons. We've got the 2 Archons.
Sure thing.
And Abraxa is dangled. So it's yet another target. This is very risky for me to leave Tyrant here. It's in my opinion, it's too risky. So I think what I'm gonna do is move Tyrant here. Who does this see? This sees a snake somewhere. Oh, this sees that team on the right? Huh. Okay, interesting. I'm just worried now that if they do come down here, they're also going to be able to see him there.
I hope it's worth it.
Let's do this. Oh, and a gate here too. Of course. Okay, here come the bubbles. Left, right, and center. Pathfinder in. 19 mobility. Shield bearer probably launches that right now. These guys probably all within range of Tyrant too. Okay, that I can live with. We need that. We need him to draw as much fire as possible. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, he might be drawing a little less. Okay, guys, less fire. Less fire. Okay, they just don't miss at all. I understand. I get it. That's fair. Oh my god. Okay, you I understand. It did negate a full turn at minimum. Alright. They landed every shot. That's pretty good. Finish him. Interesting skill. Now, which one was that? I think this is our commander's avatar. So our domination is now gone. Man, they just like ate aim pills or something. Wow. These guys are still going to take a bunch of pinions damage. All right, fine. Our decoys are gone. Now his aim on these should be insane because he's boosted. The Lancer won't die here. So I'm curious to see what he's going to try and pull off because I don't really want anyone stunned.
I'm glad to have the
Yeah,
honor.
that's fine. Solace protects us. Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Oh, not bad. Low damage.
Fire's getting worse here.
Okay. Show me the avatar.
Looks like they called in backup.
That is not an avatar.
I think I need some help.
So we have no avatar yet, which is problematic. This is also problematic. This is also problematic. We can move with Elixir. That's fine. Because she has Shadow Step. But I'm gonna need to pull off some shenanigans here. I need to save this next Icarus jump. My second shot has to be a shot, right? Like my second, I know I can't move, but where is it? Taking direct shot will not end the turn. Any remaining actions will be limited to only basic attack, suppression, or reloading. So I won't be able to use Sat Strike. But setting up a Sat Strike over here could be beautiful. Or, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot on that side. Okay. Let's reload to keep my ammo up. And then I think I'm going to end up Sat Striking down there. I think going on the Spectre is the better play here.
I will tear you apart.
So we should be able to kill the Spectre. Actually, it has lightning reflexes, so maybe not. Fire is a bit of a problem. I'm looking for a Braxa to maybe break some of these Overwatches. This could break 1, 2. So 1, 2. And then what if I just ran a Braxa like crazy like this? It's an option. It's an option. I could Void Rift. Oh, you know what? We could Dimensional Rift, but then... Okay, so Chrysalid, I think, could reach. Trooper, I don't think has the range, but could certainly come up and get the range. I don't love having the commander be in front. So whose Overwatches are we definitely breaking? That Pathfinder, which I have to assume is going to hit me. This would literally break all of them, except for maybe that medic. Yeah. But I can do this with a Braxa and break a couple. Cook, I need to kind of come on, bring him over and hunker him down to get rid of the fire. Unfortunately. Or I could just come in here and maybe finish this guy off and stay flanked. If I want to cover more ground, try that. The goal is to get Tyrant out of here, and we have everything except for shields available. We do have Clarity of Mind with Null Lance, but if you look at this, the targets are pretty not good. They're pretty bad. However, I could reposition her and maybe do something like that. Probably still only hits those two, but is that worth it? It might be. Might be. Then I got this Chrysalid Hunter to worry about. See, if I put her here, I don't think I have the angle to hit both. I don't even know if I'm going to hit both anyways, because even here, as soon as I'm raising it like this, it's not working. I think I have to. That'll remove an Overwatch as well, maybe two if we're lucky. I could also Null Lance both of them individually.
Come.
We do have that sustain as well. Oh, look at that. Okay, that didn't Okay, there we go. There. Oh, I thought we had both. See how that one's lit in the back, but it's not lighting up the tile? I think that's good. We're about to find out.
Null.
Beautiful. Oh, and it hit this guy. Oh, that's nice. Okay. 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 Should I null ward? Yes. But I still have overwatches to break here. So what I'm going to do is... we're going to come in here to break the medic and the priest overwatches. One for sure will be lightning reflexed. And then we'll go from there, I suppose. That's good. So even if this next one lands, it's reflexed off. Okay. The other thing I want to consider is bringing in the commander to here so that we can benefit from the shield. Ugh. It's so annoying that I can't get into the cover that I want. That's not bad. What I could do is at least come up here to break that overwatch. Yeah, we're gonna come up here, break that overwatch, and then I've got other things we can do here. Okay. So that's good. Now I can bring the avatar and we can void rift this. I'm wondering if maybe I should be void rifting here. That's kind of a scarier group, but over here I can gain the shields that Elixir's gonna add, which might help us later. Okay. I'm doing this all before I move Tyrant because Tyrant's move, we either are going to stay and fight. I can always grapple to here and pick up a kill if I don't have the aim. We have options. I'm gonna bring the avatar over. So here's our bubble. Tyrant already has, so that's fine. Oh, wait. Wait, what? What? Oh, because I moved in there first. Oh, I miscalculated. I miscalculated, guys. Yes, I did. Okay, it's fine. I think. The shield bearer is my least concern, I would say. I do want to kill off the hunter. I've got the double gas. Or the double gas. I don't have the double gas there. F. Okay. So, hold on. Can she kill the hunter, the chrysalid? No. Tyrant could, though. Tyrant can. And I can even afford to set up the brace and then do it. I think we're still okay here. Messier than the plan was originally intended. Oh no, you can't see it? Oh no. Frick. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Do I just give combat presence here? Totally dangle Ripper so that I can move the avatar into view and hit this group? So what does this guarantee do? This 7 to 9, so it kills off the shield bearer, kills off the pathfinder, hurts these guys a lot. She still has shields sitting here. Ripper is dangled. We take Tyrant and kill the Chrysalid Hunter. And then we hope for the best, pretty much, over there. The Lancer also, we need to hope. Well, actually, that's not true. That's actually... Okay. So, I was thinking... Oh, yeah, we want to use the Sat Strike here, don't we? I think we do. Damn it. That was unfortunate. Oh, there. Nice. She did find it. Okay. That'll do. I don't know what was different there. And by she, I mean me. I don't know what was different there, but that's fine. Now. What am I going to do with Ripper here? If I move in like this, then I'm stuck there. Same with Wrath. I could just take the shot, but the chances are pretty low. I could gas bomb the priest. Or we can grant a combat presence to someone else. The only thing I don't like about this is that this Lancer might run at Ascend instead of running at Wraith. And I could put Wraith here to stop that. And I guess I do. I guess I do that. So, I don't think I can see her. Yeah, I can't see Elixir. Because otherwise we would have had an extra Null Lance here, and we wouldn't have to have worried about this. Right? So what I could do this. Since I'm pretty well dangled anyway, I can go from here, take out the Chrysalid Hunter, and then I've got better shots like this. That Elder's Priest is probably the primo target. Ooh, that Titan down there. Interesting. All right, Ripper. Hold on. If I granted an extra action here, the Tyrant, instead, he could kill this. And take this shot on the Priest. While Ripper at least has this block here, right? At least has this block so that Titan doesn't have a clean visual. I think that's better.
You can't handle me.
I will bring you strength.
Yes, you will. Come on, big boy. Nice. Is that enough for sustain? Yes, it is. So Cook kind of needs to just hunker down somewhere. It's just a matter of where. If I bring him here, there's potential that these guys don't go for the Avatar if they come over. If I bring him here, he could be a something against that Devastator. But I think I'm gonna come here.
Stay put.
Is this my best play? To sat strike this. If I don't, we can guarantee kill these two. I mean, 96% guarantee. But then we got this Devastator coming downtown. I'm in full. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this instead. Save the sat strike.
You know that was good.
Put Wraith here. And hold on to our butts. Not the greatest time for shields to be removed.
Reinforcements.
Whew. Okay. Okay. That could pose some problems. Big bubble coming. We don't have any overwatches, so it's not the end of the world. Commander's flanked. Oh, he's going up top. Okay, whiffed.
Enemy fire on my position!
They're overwatching, hey? Interesting.
Death comes for me!
Shield gone. This guy has that big sweeping beam, doesn't he? He's moving twice here. Now we're all in. Now we are all in
I was protected.
on the Avatar. Dang. Just these mosquito bites. That's a bit scary. That's a little scary.
Die, knowing freedom.
Medic should heal that priest. Oh, smoking. Oh, that Avatar is so far. I need, yeah, do something. Go somewhere. Be someone. That's not bad. I don't know if Tyrant has a shot back here.
Getting a little toasty here.
Oh my god.
Forces moving on our position.
Yeah, I mean, another option at some point would have been to try and get Wraith in there. Like, just to, get Wraith in, to Bladestorm stuff. But, guys, I think we have an opening here. It's not perfect.
Oh, yeah.
But there is something. God, I think we got this. Wait, now how many Overwatches are there? Damn. 1, 2. Okay, 2. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's free reload.
Reinitializing weapon.
If I just move over, this should break him. It did not. F. So there's this, but I don't want the avatar moving. Ugh, god damn. So now, if I bring Ascend over, this is really just an all-in play on the avatar, right? So I Icarus jump. Where is... Yeah. So maybe what I do is... The problem is, if I want to line up a Null Lance, it's better to clearly line up these two, but I have to get that suppression on first. So us not triggering the Overwatch there is kind of annoying. Because now 8 to 9, 5 to 7, that's 13 to 16. He's got 19 health. If they both land, that's bad. I have my Skyfall, which is my plan. To go here and apply the freeze. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I could try actually, hold on a sec. Again, I don't, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. This, I'm just playing it extra safe, okay? Looks like I can hit both. Not hit the avatar.
Grenade out!
That way my launch doesn't get overwatched, period. Lockwood comes over. Yeah, Lockwood comes over. Look at this. So, what's that skill? Chance to trigger Withering Barrage's graze damage is increased based on the number of enemies in range. 4% per enemy, up to a maximum bonus of 40%. So he's gonna have 40% chance to apply this. That's why those other ones applied a bunch before too. I forgot about that extra chance. Now I can't just take a regular shot. I just have to suppress. Right? They could take the Illyrium poisoning, which might stop it. Huh, hold on. Maybe, actually, no, that's not gonna work. But maybe it's better for us, just to ensure that we have the damage, to put the freeze on instead. So if I do, if I empower this, we Skyfall.
You belong here.
There we go. We can confirm they're frozen, right? Yep. Guys, guess what we did?
Hard target, minimal damage. Going up.
I think it's only fitting. I think it's only fitting that Tyrant gets the last kill. This could kill them outright. Oh, God. Do I really want to dick around with this? Sort of. Sort of I do. Here, we can do this. Friendly fire's fine.
This is for you.
She has Fortress anyway. Oh, I could have moved her. I don't even know what I don't even know why I'm leaving her there, but... Tyrant. It's all yours, big boy. The few and the proud. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know why we don't have that achievement.
Without the Elder stabilizing the psionic network, everything's going haywire. That gate's not gonna hold much longer.
Wow. That's insane.
Shen, tell me you've got a plan B here. Nice work.
Wasn't anything on my end. This shouldn't even be possible. Unless...
Commander, whatever it is you're doing, it's working. Just make sure you save enough juice for your own trip home. Commander, you okay? We just lost contact.
What the hell is happening here, Doctor? It's the Elders. They're overwhelming our link, enveloping the Commander's consciousness.
Then sever the connection!
we do that, we risk a complete overload.
We will reclaim what was given. We will be whole once more. No! Your victory here means the end for all others. It will follow you as it followed us. You are not ready. We must not fail.
Vitals stabilizing. Synaptic activity returning to acceptable levels.
And one transdimensional psionic network down for the count.
Mission accomplished, Commander.
This is the Liberation Network broadcasting on all frequencies. Advent is in full retreat across all areas.
Heavy fighting continues in the city's centers as Advent forces attempt to regroup.
We're barely keeping up with the flood of refugees here, as people continue to desert the Advent-controlled city centers.
Full curfew remains in effect as the administration deals with the ongoing crisis.
To all of you in the occupied zones, hold your ground. Continue the fight. We promise you, help is on the way.
Oh, baby. Okay, we did it, man. Oh, that's like a relief, you know? That's a relief. Oh, God, XCOM 3, please. I'd love if they just like secretly patch something in here for like people that beat the game recently, and at the end it actually is like XCOM 3 coming November 10th, 2021. That would be special.
What next?
We finally come in from the cold.
Watching these cinematics, like, this is kind of the style that I'm expecting from Marvel's Midnight Suns. We saw that they had used some of the similar animations to the Reaper in the trailer, so whenever I watch this now, that's what I'm thinking of.
With the psionic network down, the core is even stronger.
Gather everyone. Our time is short. We won but a battle. Now the real war begins.
Jeez. Come on. Oh, God. Please be soon. Well, that was certainly something. I always love these stats. Okay. 91 missions won. That's what CI does. Missions lost 13. That seems about right. Flawless 19. 2,269 aliens killed. Insane. 47 soldiers lost. I think that's exaggerated. But these numbers, a lot of times they've been off. I always think that sometimes, like, our mind-controlled soldiers go in here. Those resistance guys that join us sometimes go in here. So I don't know. I'll get the accurate number from the stats guys. Successful shot percentage, 80% compared to 88. Average turns left on mission timers, 2.3. How do we go through these pages? Oh, here we go. Chosen killed 3. Days to first chosen killed 268. Killed by faction heroes, 416. Wraith had a big part of that. Global ability points, 4,279. Even that seems really high. Covert actions, 139. CI. Number of level 3 soldier bonds, 4. Number of breakthroughs, 9. Soldiers who saw action, 78. Is that possible? I feel like that's high too. Days to first colonel, 239. Days wounded, 854. Promotions, 162. Colonels, 21. Psionic soldiers trained, 0 or all of them. Number of Magi, 0 or all of them. Hack rewards, 38. Robots hack, 16. Number of scientists, 6. Engineers, 6. Magnetic weapons, 87. Beam, 317. Plated, 114. Powered, 373. Alien encryption, 220. Radio relays, 5. Alien facility sabotage, 2. Supplies collected from supply depots, 81.99 compared to the average of minus 2,000. Supplies earned from black market, 22.95 compared to minus 3,000. Intel, 1,900 compared to 3,200. Wow. Intel paid to black market 800 versus 681. Damn. You guys, that was, in my personal opinion, the best XCOM campaign that I've ever experienced. Certainly was the most fun. Certainly was the most challenging. And certainly was the most engaging for me. I think back to previous season, there usually comes a time where I'm like, okay, like, yeah, we'll finish it up and it should be fine, no problem. But with this current setup, there was a lot of stuff that had me very concerned every mission. And for probably the first 60 episodes, a lot of missions were razor thin, whether we were going to succeed or fail. And sometimes we did. We had a full party wipe. We had tons of soldier losses. We had a lot of like cool, crazy interactions because of all of the different classes. Oh, I just loved it. And a lot of really memorable soldiers, enhanced by the drama. There was really good drama, and I would like to strike this kind of balance in a campaign where losses are very real possibilities every single mission. That's what appeals to me. However, getting balance right is hard, and you can even see, okay, let's talk about this, because if you haven't heard, we are doing another campaign. I'm thinking within 6 weeks. I want to make sure people aren't burnt out on XCOM, because we just played it for literally 3 months. We're 10 days short, roughly, of 3 months. 80, how many episodes is this? 91 episodes. Actually, so 3 months, pretty much exactly. And I know that's a lot of XCOM, so I do want to take some time off to kind of refresh some things, but it'll be back way sooner than usual. So I'm aiming for about 6 weeks. That said, start thinking about your new soldier ideas. Keep in mind some of the things that you liked from the soldiers in this campaign, and try to take away some of those best practices when you're creating yours. I highly encourage you guys, if you've always thought like, oh, you know, I don't know if I'm going to submit a soldier or not. Like, take the leap and do it. You don't have to do it via Patreon. You can do it just a regular submission, as always, on Discord. The difference with Patreon is that you're guaranteed added to the pool after your character's approved. But the way that people show up in the campaign is all random. So just get a soldier in there. I'd love to have you guys in. I think we had a pool of, like, I want to say almost 300, which was wild. Like, that's insane. That's insane. So speaking of next campaign, there's a couple of things that we obviously need to work on a little bit and that are actively being worked on. The first thing we'll talk about is psionics. That's been the hot topic of the past 3 weeks or so. It's quite clearly strong. They should be strong. Psionics are strong. It's usually guaranteed damage, which is really nice. Clarity of mind through some very interesting changes into the mix, where you could get that free skill. I don't want to spoil or take away anything from what the psionic overhaul guys are doing, so I'm not going to say too much, but the changes that they've been talking about, to me, look phenomenal, and they look smart, they look fair, and they look like it'll still provide value without being as strong as we've seen. In addition, they add a lot of configurable options. For example, one of the things that you can do is you can allow faction soldiers to use psiamps, which we did, right? In our next campaign, that will not happen. We'll be disabling that. Faction soldiers, speaking of, will also only be able to use their own armor. They won't be able to use the regular XCOM armor, because that just gives them that extra slot, and they're so strong already, especially the Templar. They're so strong. Yeah. So in addition, on the psionic side, the thing that I will personally be implementing is that people cannot use psionics until they've been trained in the psionics lab. You will not be able to use a fuse or a amp, a psiamp, until you're trained in the psionics lab. That's going to change things quite a bit. Training is probably going to take a lot longer. I know that building PCSs and gems are going to take a lot longer. That's going to be significant, because you saw here, we were able to build like 3 or 4 gems before an event would take place. And that's very strong. The other thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding significantly more gems and PCS chips that can be created randomly in the Psi Lab. What that's going to do is it's going to dilute the overall pool, and that's going to mean that we don't see the strongest skills as often. You can be damn sure I'm hoping a domination and an all lance drop, but there's a very real possibility we never see that. Very real possibility, because we're going to dilute that pool with other stuff, and the other stuff probably isn't as strong as the vanilla abilities that are in the game. So look out for stuff like that. There's a bunch of other changes that are very significant that make using psionics riskier. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. Enemy-wise, I feel like we're close. We're close to getting the right mixture of enemies. We got to do something about purifiers. I know there's a mod to improve them. Truthfully, if I could just replace them with another unit, I would, and I'll look into maybe just doing that. The cryotroopers were a decent option. Problem is, they basically operate the same way. Being frozen was a bit annoying, but we saw all too often they would just spray their mist and they would miss, and it's just... The problem is, they take up a slot that another enemy could take. And we need to see other enemies in those spawns because it's too nutty. Like, they don't do anything. They don't provide a real scare tactic. We'll probably be removing neonate vipers that we had in at the beginning. I'm trying to think of any other enemy adds that we're going to look at removing. We probably need to look at adding custodians back in. We've seen those in previous campaigns. They're very hard to deal with. A lot of defense, a lot of tankiness. I don't love just adding enemies that have tons of health. I don't feel like that's the right way to do it. So we really are looking at enemies that add more abilities or add more like a different AI approach, if that makes sense. Because just having a big tank that's like, oh, one of these again that I need to shoot 9 times with my entire team, that's not that enjoyable. The other thing that's hotly debated, if you think back to the middle of the campaign, almost like overwhelmingly, comments would read as, this is impossible. Yellow alert is broken. Yellow alert's OP. Yellow alert is too strong, which is basically the same thing. And yes, it's very strong, but could you imagine now if we go back to another campaign where we just find one pod, we deal with it, we move on to the next pod, we deal with it? There's pros and cons there. The pro is that you're moving through the map a bit more, which I personally do enjoy. The con is that I think we would just literally steamroll. And I don't, you know, we strive to create a really balanced, knife's edge campaign. So it's hard to do. There is a mod that I'm going to be testing. It's called Yellow Alert Zones, I think, which aims to spread out the enemy pods a little bit more across the map, so that the pods that are more towards the back don't just come beelining to the front because they might not hear the commotion that you're making, but B, leaves it so that enemies in that middle section do kind of react, and then you're able to move forward a bit, and then you start bringing in the people from the back of the map. I gotta test it, but it seems like that might be good. And because we're going to try and limit some of the power of psionics, I feel like that might help to strike a better balance. Some of the enemies that I really did like this campaign, Pathfinder's phenomenal, gave us a lot of trouble early. Super flanks. The damage isn't super high, but they crit a lot. They have that smart scanner that like buffs their crit damage or something. It's pretty nuts. They have decent armor. They're just a really flexible and challenging enemy. Next campaign, we'll run Venators from the start. They don't show up until later, but we'll just make sure that they're in the campaign the whole time. And that'll further encourage us to really consider when we're using psionics, because we saw how powerful they were on that one mission. Thank God they didn't show up at the end there. That was actually beautiful. I really like all the muton enemies that we have. I feel like we have an awesome variety of mutons in there. There's a Black Ice Codex that we're considering adding. Anyways, there's a lot of changes that we're looking at making with the entire purpose of how do we create that tension that we had at the beginning to middle of the campaign, try our best to temper XCOM's power spike at the end. It will always be there, don't get me wrong. You have more abilities, you have more suits, you have more guns, you have more money, you have more intel at the end. Like, that's just how it is. Your soldiers get much stronger at the end. So you're always going to have that as XCOM. And you kind of need that tipped in your scale, because look at that last mission as it was. We had to use so many of our different options. I actually tried to limit like our, I don't think we even double null lanced. Did we? I'm trying to think. We might have done one at the beginning. I can't remember, but I tried to do one at the end and then botched it because I forgot that I had moved in. That was my bad. Anyway, we had to use a lot of tools at our disposal, and that's where XCOM is the most fun. You get into a situation that you think you can't get out of, and you do. That is the most rewarding experience of this entire game and this entire franchise. That's why I love this franchise so much, is it's a constant puzzle. And then when you're done the puzzle, you go back to the geoscape and you solve those problems. What'll be interesting is, in the next campaign, we're definitely running CI. I'm definitely going to be running proficiency classes again. I don't think I can go back to vanilla classes. I'll probably add a class called the Combat Engineer, but I don't think I'm going to add any more than that. I may or may not run the Jane Kelly class, which is our commander that we had in this one. That was kind of fun to be part of the campaign, but we have another little secret kind of surprise that we're working on. So we'll stay tuned, but I probably won't be in the next one, but just stay tuned. What else can I share? Yeah, I feel like this campaign was so close to being perfect. So close to being just from my personal perspective, I loved it. And I really enjoyed sitting down, and some days I would record 4 missions in a day, which was like, that's, 6 to 8 hours of actual recording, which is a lot, but I just wanted to keep going and keep going. It was just so enjoyable. And that was great. So also, I got to give a big shout out to a few people, a few groups of people. Number one, huge help are the group that we have in Discord. I have a special section for people that have helped with different mods, different mod issues, good suggestions, all of that kind of stuff. I want to shout out Zynamex and Not So Lone Wolf, who developed CI, totally overhauled the whole campaign. Very, very impressive work. And I can't imagine playing it any other way now, to be honest with you. I can't imagine playing it any other way. Oh, speaking of, another mod we're going to probably add is Grim Horizon Light. Something like that, or Grim Horizon Redux Light. But basically, it adds permanent dark events. But then you can do covert actions, just like we do in CI, to infiltrate and then do a mission to counter or remove the bad dark events. Otherwise, they're all permanent. So it can be pretty nuts, but I think that'll be pretty fun. I also want to shout out Shire, who made the proficiency classes and have totally revitalized my appreciation for the different classes of XCOM. I am going to suggest some balance changes to him. Not that he has to take them or implement any of it, but I do feel that there's certain trees that could be reworked so that it's a harder decision to choose when you're getting promoted which skill you want to have. I'm considering trying to maybe limit myself to, you know how proficiency classes have 3 trees you can essentially follow? It would be a neat idea to do it where you have to follow one tree all the way through. The only downside is that, again, I might be making a lot of samey soldiers, but it's hard not to, because once you find something that works, how do you go away from that, you know? One thing that has been suggested to me to kind of overcome that is increase our roster, not our roster size, but our actual squad size from 6 to, say, 8. The problem with that, and I'm vehemently against that, is twofold. Number one, then I got to increase enemy pod sizes significantly. Then I got to make sure that I'm managing 8 soldiers at every loadout. Then I got to make sure every mission is going to be 2 hours. Like, it's too much. And we're very close to a right balance. We just gotta tweak a few things. So I won't be adding that. I won't be adding extra squad sizes. But yeah, just something to consider. Kex made a ton of amazing cosmetic mods, specifically for our female soldiers. A lot of really great hair and outfits, and the pose packs that came out in the middle of the campaign, absolutely gnarly. Deadput, Boundier, these guys are always helping out whenever we run into problems and I'm like, guys, something's working weird, or what do I do here? Like, they're on it and they're always helping. I'm so appreciative of that. And Terrace as well jumps in to help us every once in a while. Big shout out to Mr. Cloysta and Rusty Dios, who made the Psionic Overhaul mod. It's a big deal for a few different reasons, but one of the biggest things that people don't consider is this is, I think, the only mod in the workshop that actually adds a new facility to build. And that cannot have been easy. This campaign sort of proved as a proof of concept for them, I think. And yes, the mod is very strong. It's going to be changed. I think I've said that about a billion times, but these guys have put in a ton of work. They've probably been overwhelmed with the amount of feedback that they're getting. So keep that in mind when you're giving feedback for a mod like this. They're getting feedback from a ton of people, usually a vocal minority. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but few people are actually going to go and then give feedback to a modder. Very few people will do that. And when people do, they're going to be probably passionate about it. And these guys are passionate about their mod too. So just make sure that when you're suggesting stuff, it's from a good place, and that if they don't implement it, there's probably a good reason why, right? I would also like to shout out our two stats people. Fleet Admiral, who runs the XCOM databank site, tracks all of our campaigns, every mission, every kill, every shot, every amount of damage manually. Usually is going through the missions, the videos like 2 or 3 times to catch different things, to track. The website's set up extremely well. It's very clean, super implementation, and very, very thankful that he's doing that. If you haven't seen it, the link is down in the description. I highly encourage you to check it out. And also shout out to another stats man, Wolfson, who has like a Google sheet that he documents everything in. And part of that, he provides like kind of a weekly report of who's performing and who's not. He's come up with his own stat, like an expected accuracy score that we talk about quite a bit. And that kind of determines who's overperforming compared to how they should be, or conversely, who's underperforming compared to how they should be. Very phenomenal work, and I love that kind of stuff. So I highly encourage you guys to go and check that out. I think that's everyone. I hope I haven't missed anybody in that group. But yeah, it's just been phenomenal to have the support of all of these guys and girls and everybody just being amazing. And last but not least, well, actually, I got two more groups. The RP group that puts in the time to write fully detailed stories for these soldiers. I know not everybody reads them, and I hope that you guys enjoy the excerpts that I read while the missions load at the start. And I hope they give you a little bit more attachment for the characters. That's the entire point. That's the whole reason that I share those excerpts, is because I know you can't read everything, and it's a lot that these guys will put into the role play. But those excerpts are huge, and I think they add a lot to the campaign, and I appreciate the work that they put into developing these characters in the way that they have. So shout out to everybody in that community. If you're not part of the writers server, come to our Discord server, ask, and we'll direct you towards the writers server and get you set up. Don't be intimidated. Again, if you submit a soldier, you don't have to roleplay it. You can also submit it, and somebody else could be willing to roleplay it if their soldier doesn't make it in. But I would encourage you to get involved with the writers server as well, because you could learn a few things. Certainly, I've learned a little bit about writing just from seeing what these guys do, and they're really good at it. So shout out to that group. Last but certainly not least is Nee, who does all of our character submission reviews. Every single soldier that gets submitted gets reviewed by her, and she not only tries to fix up typos, but she'll let you know if something doesn't quite meet our guidelines. She'll let you know if your cosmetic options didn't work out because you used an incorrect mod or something. She is an absolute angel and a godsend, and I'm super appreciative of that work because it is a lot of work. You guys see when I go through these bios, imagine reading 300 of those. That's insane. That is insane. So big, huge shout out to Nee for continuing to help us in that regard. Very, very impressive. And yeah, I'm just super grateful for the entire community. Last, I guess, and certainly not least, you, the average viewer who's just every day clicking on the video at 3 o'clock and you're like, I'm gonna watch XCOM today. I look forward to watching XCOM. Click the video, watch the video, enjoyed it, click off the video, and you're like, I had a good time, I'll be back tomorrow. That's insane. There's roughly 10 to 20,000 of you that are there literally every day at 3 o'clock, and that means the world to me. So thank you so much for that. I realize when a campaign is this long, it's 90 episodes, that's hard to keep up with, but you guys did it. That's insane. Hopefully the next one, that's another thing we're trying to balance, is making the campaign so it doesn't run as long. And this one, we ran a bit longer for a couple reasons. Number one, because I made some early mistakes that really hampered our economy. And so I was under the gun from the get-go. I was really behind, and it was a big challenge all the time. Hopefully, if I can not be so far behind technology and economy-wise in the future campaign, maybe we can aim for like 60 episodes. I think that would be much more attainable, less overwhelming. More people can consume it. I think it's better for everybody. But we'll see. We'll go from here and we'll figure it all out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I really appreciate you guys being here, and I really appreciate all the support. So we'll see you next time. Buckle up. Bye for now.